No, it is okay. How you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm a bit nervous. I was thinking this morning when I woke up, I was like, oh my God, like this is the first time I'm doing something like this, but I'm fine now. I'm
Yeah, you
okay.
are not alone. Trust me, I am nervous pretty much, probably just as much as you are. Th-
Okay.
this is the second time that I've done an interview. The first one was this morning, and unfortunately, I didn't know how to record it right on my
All right.
computer. So now I have to do it all over again. I have it scheduled for a little bit later on, but now I think everything is set up. So this is going to be, I think, pretty smooth sailing. So I think everything is going to be fine, and I think we're going to get like a nice interview today.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can have a go and see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just, be ourselves, let's not stress it too much.
Yeah.
Just basic conversation, just going to ask some questions, see, what like learn a little bit more about you, your journey, your
hmm
process, and how we can
hmm
motivate some people along this way, right?
Good. That sounds good.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to go right into the first question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So what made you decide to make a fitness page and become a fitness influencer?
So I work as a nurse practitioner in a stroke, and I've been a nurse for more than 10 years, almost, yeah, more than 10 years. And fitness was almost always my passion, but I never actually thought that I would like do it in the future as my profession. So as I was getting more into it, basically into fitness, I realized that's something I want to do, and I want to help people, but in other way that I'm helping at the moment, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand.
And to be absolutely honest with you, nursing is not something that I can see myself in future.
Hmm.
And this is something that I'm really passionate about. And I was just like, do you know what? I'm just gonna give it a go. I'll just see how it goes. So I made my page on Facebook. That was my first step.
Hmm.
And I've got some people in, and that's how it basically started. Then I was thinking maybe I should. I started thinking that I should probably get a qualification as a fitness, as a personal trainer, which I'm doing at the moment.
Hmm.
I would probably start it even earlier than last year, but my husband, he on the beginning he was like, I'm not sure. Let's just first settle, get a house. We have two kids as well, so let's just like see how it goes with your nursing. Then I made some progression in my career as a nurse, but that just wasn't it. So I was like, no, I just need to follow my heart, follow my passion, do what I want, do what I like, what I truly enjoy, and just, yeah, just start doing it. So that's how it all started, basically.
That is awesome. So that's perfect. If you think about it, like being a nurse, you learn so much about like the human body and all this other stuff. So it kind of still goes along with what you want to do. You have like all
It
this
really,
information.
Yeah, it really does. It helps on, I would say it helps on all fields basically, because first of all, what you need when you meet clients, you need a good communication. As a nurse, communication is like, it's the main thing of nursing, isn't it? If you can't communicate with patients, and with your team, what's the point? So yeah, definitely. And knowledge helps in my qualification as well. Like, so yeah, it does help. It's just that it's gonna sound odd, but when people like when they compare like nursing, and they always say the same thing as you do, like, oh my God, that's great, you have such a good background, and I'm like, yeah, but no. If you know what I mean, it's just like, yeah, fitness is
Tell me more
something
on
that I
that. Tell
want
me more on
to.
that.
It's just I don't know how to explain. So this is just my like personal thing. Like when people say like, "Oh yeah, it's such a good background," and they say you can always come back to nursing, and I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think I'm doing it. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking at this not like a side career. I'm I'm really passionate about this, and being passionate as I am is something new for me as well, because I never felt like this about nursing in my 20s. When I started working as a nurse, I just knew that's not it.
Hmm.
And when people would ask me like, what do you want to do, I would be, I don't know. but it's just then my husband, after we got a second child, he went to work in America for 6 months, and that's where I started like seriously exercising and everything, and that was like back in 2014. Since then I'm really like involved, and that love was just like growing, and all that learning about nutrition, exercising, different types of workouts, following people that are in the same field as, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That love just grew as like, and that thing for nursing, it was just becoming smaller and smaller, if you know what I mean. It's just
Yeah.
like when you find something that you love and truly enjoy, you just run to it. You just want to, do you know what I mean? You just want to start doing it, and
Yes.
be as much as involved as you can. So yeah, so it's
That's
a massive
nice.
step. It's a massive step, like change my whole career, especially knowing that I have family as well. So you have to think about all aspects. You can't just say, oh yeah, I'm done with nursing or whatever you're doing, and I'm just going to start with this. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did, but it doesn't. But yeah, step by step, I'm hoping I'm going to get there, and start
You
doing
will.
what I hope so.
You will. You
I
will.
hope so. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. It's a journey. It's a journey. There is
Well,
no
you definitely have a lot
destination
of
in this
passion for it.
journey.
So I mean, I can
I
definitely see.
do.
I can see you going for it. You know?
Yeah. I just love it. I just
Yeah,
love it. I
absolutely.
just,
You have that in your heart, so you just make it
yeah,
happen.
it's a different, when I try to explain to people, it's like this is what when I said about nursing, when people compare, they always say, but you are helping to people. In my current role, I'm not as involved in I'm not frontliner. I'm office based, and to be honest, some people would kill for that job.
Yeah.
um but I'm like, it's not the same help that I'm offering. It's not the same. It's not, do you know what I mean?
It
It's
doesn't
not
speak
led
to
by
your soul.
passion. Exactly. That's the thing. So yeah, it's hard to explain to some people that, yeah, so, but we'll see how
It's
it
just your
goes.
passion. You don't need to explain it. Just this is what I want to do. That's it.
Exactly. That's what I say. Like, that's it. Why do I have to explain? It's simple as that. It's just something that I want to live, and that's it.
I can't wait till you actually
Yeah.
like get this thing off, get it going, and then you're just
I
doing
know.
all
Me
this.
too. I know. I'm finishing my 12-week nutrition education program, and that should be launched soon. So I'm quite nervous and excited as well, because it's a massive step, and
Yeah.
I'm not used to put myself out. And that's basically the first thing you have to do in this job. You have to put yourself out. People have to hear from you. They have to see you. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you can hear from me, but I don't think I'll be like that. You can see from me just yet. I don't know. Probably I just need to grow that confidence and everything. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Just get out there. Don't
just
even
takes
stress it.
time.
Just if you want to do it, do it. Don't have anything hold you back. Don't hold yourself back. There's no point in wasting time,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. You have only one life, so
Exactly. That's what
just,
I'm thinking.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got
just live
this.
it, and that's it. Yeah, I hope so.
So let me ask you another question. Was
Yeah.
fitness a part of your life before you decided to make a page for it?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So I made a page I think a year ago or something. But as I said, like I've been always like involved in gym, like exercising and things like that.
Hmm.
As I said, seriously, I started around 2014. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it's a massive mental help as well, um because we so I'm obviously not British. We moved from I'm Croatian, so we moved from Croatia to England in 2015. So that was a massive change, like whole life just like flipped. So it the fitness really helped,
Make that
helped me
transition.
go through, yeah, go through those changes, and keep myself busy and healthy, and
So it was like your
mentally
lifeline.
stable. Yeah, it is actually. But well, do you know what, to be honest, everything in my life is basically made around fitness, because I mean, it's gonna sound a bit odd, but every my meal, every night out, every a day at work, everything has to involve fitness in terms of my nutrition, when I'm gonna do my workout and things like that, because I work out 6 days per week. I have
Yeah.
only 2 days my rest day, thanks
I don't
God.
think that sounds
I need
crazy at
it.
all. I think that sounds
But yeah,
pretty
it
spot
is.
on.
Yeah, it's a massive commitment, isn't it? And if you don't have that discipline, what's the point? You like, that's all you need. It's not like rocket science. You have to be committed, and you have to know what you want, and you
Yeah.
just need to be disciplined, and that's it. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fitness is a massive part of my life. So yeah, but as I said, seriously started just when I started my qualification a few months ago. So yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. So going back to that point where you said it sounds odd that, you know, fitness is a part of everything. I don't think it sounds odd at all. I think every movement that you make requires a certain amount of energy. Like you have to be
yeah,
fueled properly. You like, even when you're just getting out of bed, that requires a certain level of being fit, being, you know, being capable. So
exactly.
every little,
Yeah,
even speaking, you know, it
it's
requires
yeah,
exertion. So
yeah. It's i- people don't. It's hard in terms of like, you have to prepare your meals every single day. You have to have everything planned in, like, in advance. So around exercise, you have to set up your meals and things like that. So in that terms, like when I'm at home, it's easy. I'm not bothered because I'm at home. I like fresh prepared food. So, but it's the thing when I go to work, and then I work 3 days per week, which doesn't sound a lot, but it's 12-hour
on a
shift.
nurse schedule, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So when you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then you get home around 7, 7:30 in the evening, lots of people are like, "Are you seriously gonna do your workout?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I love
Like,
that.
that's my, yeah. Like, there's not even there's not even I'm not even questioning it. Like, I'm just gonna go and do it. So that's the first thing. I come at home, kiss
That's
kids,
awesome.
change your clothes, and just do it,
Yeah.
because it's my mental relief. It makes me right. Work is there. I left it in hospital. I'm here. I feel better. All that stress is gone. It's a massive stress relief for me. And it's actually, as much as it's hard to do it when you get home and all you want to do is take a shower and just do nothing, it gives you that energy. Then after that, I'm all like, should we go for a walk? Should we do things? Should we do that? And my husband, he's like, you've just been at work and you've just
Superstar.
done like work. Yeah, I just love it. It really gives me energy. So on days, like usually on Thursdays, I do yoga, which is like hour and a half of yoga. And I'm like, this is not enough, but body needs it. You need to slow down at least one day in a week and do
Yeah.
stretch and things like that. But I'm like, I just have too much of energy. Like, should we just go for a walk or something? Let's just do something just to get that energy out. And that's what I love about fitness, because people don't realize how much really it helps in your everyday life, if you know what I mean. It's
Mhm.
just, yeah, just love
So
it.
how regularly do you work out typically?
So I work out every day, so 6 days per week. I take usually Sunday off. And my exercises are around hour and a half per day. And on top of that, I walk a lot. So I probably do daily around 15 to 20,000 steps.
Oh my
um,
goodness.
I know we go for long walks, which I love, and during this lockdown, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
And those walks, they really, really help, like, to reconnect with family, with yourself. So,
Just
and it's,
separate. Get off the phone.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Just don't read any news. Just go out, breathe fresh air. We have like loads of hills and everything around us, so it's a really nice area where we live. So yeah, that's what we've been
It's a nice
doing
challenge.
lately in last. Yeah, so yeah, I love it. So yeah, basically, as I said, 6 days per week, and hour and a half daily plus walks and things like that that you usually do in your regular life.
Always on the move. Look at that. That is
Yes,
awesome.
As I said, I have two kids as well, so yeah, I'm always somewhere doing something, and I love it. I just love it. Yeah. I don't. Today is like I didn't do much today. Just made a lunch, um, but yeah, I'm just planning to go for a walk now. I just
So
said to him
speaking of
when we
lunch,
finish.
what type
Yeah.
of diet or nutrition plan do you usually stick with?
So I don't follow any kind of diets whatsoever. My diet, I would say, is high protein diet. I'm tracking my intake, my macros. I'm tracking what I'm taking and my calorie intake basically daily.
Mhm.
So I would say like I eat. So I have like 3 regular meals per day, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I will have snacks probably once or twice per day, depends how I feel, if I need it, if I don't need it. And I will have protein shake following my exercise. So I'm not. So as I said, I made this 12-week nutrition education program, and it's not a diet or a meal plan whatsoever. It's just to educate people that you can enjoy food, you can enjoy life. You don't have to sacrifice your nice moments or glass of wine or chocolate or ice cream only because you're following some stupid diet that it's gonna get you shredded in 6 weeks and you will have perfect abs. And I don't believe in that at all. I believe in balanced diet that allows you to enjoy life, enjoy what you eat, and enjoy your workouts. So that's what I basically
I think a lot of people would
do.
like to hear that right there. Not too much change in their
Well, yeah, it's
lifestyle,
true.
being able to eat what they want.
Exactly. Do you know what? They do have to make a change. So you want, like, for example, I have a client at the moment, and she's lovely, and she basically didn't believe me when I made a plan for her that she can actually enjoy her food and everything and lose weight, because she does have a good amount of weight to lose. um, and then a few days ago, she rang me. She was like, I have to tell you, I stepped on a scale. I was like, okay. And she was like, I've lost weight. And I even had a pancake with a Nutella on Sunday. And I was like, I told you.
That's the life.
Exactly. It's not about depriving your body and yourself from like small things that you enjoy. It's just to make those things work with your plan, with your exercising, with everything else that you do. And that's it. It's, as I said, it's not a rocket science. So yeah, I don't have any diet that I follow. I eat lots of proteins. I know when to take carbs. I know when not to take them, how much to take them, do I need them, if I don't need them. It's just about education, isn't it? It's just to know and to know your body, basically. That's it. I always say to my clients, just listen to your body. It's easy. It's not like, I'm not selling, I don't know what, like warm water here. I'm not. I said to that lady that I mentioned, I said to her, it's not that you're gonna like lose 10 kilos in a month. I don't want that. This is a process. And if you're gonna lose like half of kilos per week, that's amazing, because those kilos you didn't get like in 10 days. So I don't want you to lose them in 10 days. We need to take time. Your body needs to adjust. You need to take this as a lifestyle, as a permanent change, not just something that's going to help you to lose kilos so you can get back to eating. It
I love
doesn't
that
work that
message.
way. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's just to, yeah, to enjoy life, not to like to think, oh no, I have to eat only broccoli. I don't eat only broccoli.
I love
Like
broccoli.
yesterday, I love broccoli. Yesterday, like I made a tiramisu cake. So yeah, of course I did have tiramisu cake. Duh, it's
You
tiramisu
had
cake.
to.
Who doesn't have it? Well, you have to. You can't say no. And then, oh, I wish, because people, this is what I want to people to realize. When you have a meal plan in front of you, and that meal plan is only a chicken breast and broccoli and cauliflower and things like that, you will have cravings. Cravings are normal thing, but then instead of, you will think like, oh, but yeah, it's better maybe not to eat chocolate, but I'm gonna just take one banana. Then you will take one apple because banana wasn't enough. Then you will take, and that all sugar that you took from fruit, you could have just taken one piece of chocolate. Your craving would be good, and you wouldn't have that amount of sugar in your body, even though it's coming from fruit, but still it's sugar, isn't it? So that's what I'm trying um, to tell to people, that just listen your body. If you want to eat chocolate, eat one piece, two pieces of chocolate. It won't ruin your diet. Instead of saying no, I don't want to, and then as soon as you like, I can't do it anymore, I need something, then you will put lots of rubbish in, and you'll just like do nothing with everything that you've done before. Do you know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
just
I gotta say, I love
balancing.
your message, to be quite honest. That is
Yeah,
right. Like that's something that even I personally needed to hear, like
yeah, but
it's so helpful.
that's the thing. It's just to balance your intake. It's really easy. It really is easy, and still to enjoy things like that you love. That's, yeah, fitness shouldn't be a sacrifice. Fitness should be enjoyable, and fitness should be done because you love it, you enjoy it. It brings something good to you, not, oh my God, I exercise and I hate it,
Yeah.
or I eat broccoli and I hate it. Well, duh, don't eat broccoli, eat something else that you like. Some trainer told you broccoli is the best thing that you could eat. Yes, it is good, but there is like lots of other things that you like, and they're not maybe as green as and as healthy as broccoli is, but they're still good for you. And if you enjoy it,
Yeah. The
take it.
mental the
That's
mental
it.
part of it is so important too. Like,
It absolutely is important. That's what I meant when I said
yeah,
like, oh my God, no, I won't have that chocolate, I won't have that chocolate. And then it's gonna come
exactly.
Friday, and then you will think like, I've done so well, I didn't have anything, give me one chocolate. You won't stop on one chocolate, you will probably take lots of rubbish
And even like when you're
instead of,
talking about like the broccoli, like if like it's really good for you, but if they don't like it, if they can't get behind it, then they're just gonna fall off. You know what I mean? It has to align with who they
exactly.
are.
Yeah, so in this education plan that I have, I included grocery lists that people could like to see what they actually can buy. So you don't, as I said, you don't have to just like focus on broccoli, eating lots of broccoli and chicken breast. There is other ways of get enough of protein and greens in your body.
Now, do you have a
So
link for this grocery list? Because I would love to leave it down below and like in the description so that like anybody who watches this video, if they want to go check out your list, they can just click that and get
yeah, I
right
can
over to it.
send it to you. Yeah, I can send it to you. Yeah, it's a really good thing because it just shows you like what you can eat, what you should buy, what should you, do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
to be honest, when we talk about broccoli, I can't remember when I ate broccoli last time, but I love spinach. I love broccoli, but it's just not something that, oh yeah, I ate it last week, but I make a soup of it because my daughter, she loves it. Thanks God. So yeah, so do you know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
have to like make broccoli as a broccoli and then put it on your plate and then you have to look at it and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna eat that. No, you can make a soup. You can make like lots of things from
Hmm.
veggies that it's easier for someone if someone doesn't like them to eat them. So yeah, there is lots of ways, but people don't, it's easier to sell something that promises and probably gives results,
Yeah.
but not as it should be. So
Quick
yeah, I'm not
fix,
sure if,
quick fix.
yeah, it's not, I don't believe in that. It is possible, yes, it is definitely possible,
But
but
then you'll
I just
probably
don't
gain it
believe
right
in
back
that.
right after.
You
Like,
do
just
probably,
like,
yeah, when you stop with that. Yeah, I mean, I've been there. So I've been through all of this, trying meal plans. Honestly, I tried all of these things on myself, and it did work for 2, 3 weeks, a month. But then after that, I need something more. I
it
can't
just
do this
wasn't
anymore.
sustainable.
Exactly, it's not. It wasn't at all. So yeah, and this thing that I'm doing at the moment, I realized on my own. Like, do you know what? I don't need anyone to tell me. Like, I'm just gonna listen my body. What do I need? What do I want? And it works perfectly for me. I'm not saying maybe it's not gonna work for someone else, but it is working for me, and it makes sense, and it makes fitness and diet more enjoyable. So yeah, I'm gonna bring that up.
Let's go. So how
Yeah.
did you start growing your page?
Just with posts, nothing really special. Just with posts, workouts, and things like that. I still didn't put any like videos of myself working out. As I said, I didn't. Yeah, I'm still working on that. Probably growing my confidence.
Yeah, whatever you feel
Um,
comfortable with. You don't have to post like a video of yourself. I mean,
yeah,
it's more about the message that you are trying to
exactly.
bring out than
Like,
anything else.
I've had one guy, he texted me, he sent me a message on Instagram, and he was like, he kept texting me with his selfies basically. So I was like, can I just ask you what's the point of your selfies in my inbox? Because I don't like you.
Oh my
And I
goodness.
have a husband. Honestly, I'm just honest and open.
Yeah,
So I will just tell you what I think, and that's it. People don't like that. Anyway, so
that's so
that was like,
weird.
it
That's
is,
just,
yeah.
here's a nice little
So
photo.
honestly, I
I'm
was
not gonna
like,
say anything. I'm just gonna send you a
yeah,
nice little photo. Like,
yeah.
that's
And
really
there was
funny.
like one photo, then another photo, and then three photos. And I was like getting more and more annoyed. Like, do you know when you see message and you don't reply because you're not interested and you just leave
Yeah.
the phone?
Did
And
you
like,
block him?
yeah, yeah, eventually. And then I text him and I was like, what's the point of you sending your selfies? I don't like you, and like I don't need your pictures like in my inbox. And he was like, why did you put your selfie on Instagram? I was like,
That's
it's my
weird.
Instagram page, I can put whatever, yeah, I want. I'm not harassing people in their
Yeah,
inboxes with my selfies. If you
exactly.
like it, that's fine. You don't even have to put like. If you don't like it, move on. And then he was like, instead of doing, yeah, like your selfies, you should be doing you should be putting your self that you're exercising and workouts and
Nah,
things
you
like
should
that.
do whatever you feel like doing. That's what you should.
Exactly. And now you said you should just do what you feel comfortable with. If I don't
Exactly.
feel comfortable putting myself
It's your
out in
page.
that term, exactly. And
Like,
like, I don't need like 3 million followers in a day. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's a growing thing. It's a very competitive industry. So
very.
I just want to do what I like and what I want and what I'm passionate about. Like,
Exactly. It
your
goes into that
opinion
that
is
whole like broccoli thing. Like if broccoli's really good for you, but you don't like broccoli, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna lose the
that's the
drive. If you're not
thing.
if you're not making your
Yeah,
page how you want to make it, you're eventually gonna just not want to make a page. You know?
exactly. That's the thing. Yeah, yeah, last I'll be honest with you, last few months, um uh, I think it was end of February till like just few weeks ago, I didn't feel well at all. It was really stressful period at work, and I've had my some personal problems as well.
Hmm.
And it just like when everything comes in once, I felt really really bad. And I just didn't feel of putting anything out, putting any. I was living as I live now. I was doing my workouts, my diet, whatsoever. But I just didn't put any post on either Facebook or Instagram whatsoever. I just didn't
Nor
feel
do you
it.
have to.
And exactly, on the beginning I was like, oh my god. But then I was like, do you know what, I just don't feel it, and I won't do things only because someone should see my face on it. I'm not gonna put myself smiling over there because I don't feel like that.
That's
I don't
perfect.
feel right at the moment.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is what I want to
Authenticity.
say, people. Exactly, there is so many people living some kind of faulty
Why?
life, like false, like, exactly. Why only to get followers, or only to like, no,
I don't
no.
get
If
it.
I
Maybe it's like the
Yeah,
competition. Maybe people like feel like they have to be
it
doing just as
is,
good as other people, like insecure if they're not
it
doing
is
a certain like doing like well enough or something. I don't know.
exactly. I don't know, but it doesn't
Be
work with me.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you are you, that's it. I mean, the only thing important is that you like yourself.
Yeah.
Like all those likes and everything, are they real? Those people don't even know you.
They're not reaching
So
out to you. They don't talk to you. They don't see how you're doing.
exactly.
They just double tap.
Yeah.
No hello, no
Yeah.
hi. How are you?
And
How's everything?
nothing. Exactly. So if you don't feel right in that moment, that's fine. You don't
Yeah, it
have
is.
to force yourself to be something that you're not. There is so many people doing that. That's why this world
Yeah.
is as it
And
is.
then no one knows who
So
you really are. You don't, and then people don't get a chance
exactly.
to love you for who you are. You know,
Exactly. That's
so
the
it's like a
thing. Like
double-edged sword.
yeah, because we all have those sides that when we're not happy, when it's just when you don't feel yourself, and that's absolutely fine.
It
Like
is.
you're entitled to feel like that. Like
Seriously,
um,
we're human. We have
yeah,
emotions. Bad, good.
exactly,
It's not always
exactly.
good.
So exactly. So yeah, so that's why I just decided, like, you know what? I don't care about anyone's opinion, but how I feel and when I feel, I'll do it, and that's it.
There you
So
go.
yeah,
That's the most important
there
thing
you
you can do
go.
as a content creator. Do it how you want to
Yeah,
do it. Doesn't matter how other people have done it in the
yeah.
past. You know what they're telling you to do. Just do what you want to do.
Exactly. I said to my client, I said to her, it's about you. It's not about anyone else, what someone else is thinking.
Yeah,
You want a change and you will be that change. And if someone's going to support you on your journey, that's great. If it won't, that's great. It's fine because it's not about them. It's only about you. This is your time. So do the best you can. Embrace the time that it's for you. And that's it.
100%.
So, yeah. So, yeah.
It got a little touching right there, but it's true. You
Don't
know,
cry. Don't cry.
no, I'm not. I'm not. But
I'm just joking.
it's serious though. Like, you know, like there's really people out there that are kind of hurting. You know, they got to find
Well,
an
yeah,
outlet to really express themselves. You know what I mean? Whether it's in physical
exactly.
activity, whether it's, you know,
Yeah.
writing, singing, anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you know what? I work with loads of different people, obviously, and once I've had a conversation at work about how nurses usually it's really hard for them to keep a good diet only because people are bringing like chocolates and things like that to work, and do you know what I mean?
as a treat for the nurses.
Yeah, so if you have a busy shift, you won't have probably time to have your lunch, whatever you prepared, healthy, unhealthy, doesn't matter. So if you see those chocolates, biscuits, whatsoever, you're gonna go and take one, two, three, five, 10, doesn't matter, only to keep you going. And that's what's the problem with nurses. So I actually, I have a friend, and I spoke with her at work, and she was like, do you know what? I tried so many diets and I tried not to eat and I tried exercising and everything. I just don't enjoy it. And I was like, do you know what? That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, it is.
I shouldn't be, or anyone else, to the one who's gonna force you, but this is the best thing for you. Do you know what? Someone's born for that. Someone wants to do that change. If you don't want to do that change, if it makes you unhappy, don't do it.
Mhm.
Don't do it. Don't force yourself on it because
Happiness is
everyone,
so important.
yeah, everyone's are saying, oh, you should be healthy, you should eat healthy food. If it doesn't make you happy, and then people said to me, like, you won't get any clients like that. Well, it's not about having
No.
like three, do you know what I mean? 300
Yeah.
clients and they're all unhappy. Then I would be unhappy. And they would
Exactly.
come to my class, they will work out, and then they
Making
will
people's
go
lives
home.
miserable.
Exactly. I don't want to do that. If you don't want to work out, if you want to eat, I don't
See,
know,
I think
sausage roll, whatsoever, just do it.
that
That's
statement
it.
that statement is such a short-term goal mindset, I think. Like, if you're out there, you want to help people out, right? You want to make sure that you're bettering their life. You're not making it more difficult for them, more stressful, you know, negative energy, all that stuff. Like, if you're giving them that positive feeling, you know, that they really want to feel, like they're more inclined to recommend you to other people. You know what I mean? So like
Exactly.
it's gonna
Yeah.
take a little longer, but you're gonna be doing something good and people will eventually catch on.
That's the thing. it's not only, I always say, it's not about losing weight, it's not about that. It's to make that permanent change, that you know that
Yeah.
you're able to make a proper choice, the best choice for yourself. And on top of that, enjoy that process, enjoy what you're doing. It's so nice that, honestly, it's so nice
Yeah.
to have that freedom, that you can go to your friend's house for a dinner, and that you know that you can have that piece of cake, and that you know that you won't feel guilty, you won't feel awful. That piece of cake won't take your goals away. That piece of cake is going to actually make you feel good, and you're going to think about yourself, right? I've
Exactly. And
been
hit it
like,
hard,
I've
just as hard tomorrow.
exactly, I'm just going to keep doing it. And that's the point. It's that enjoyable part of fitness and dieting, that you actually enjoy what you're doing. Do you know what
Exactly.
I mean?
It's
So
like if you
that's
feel
the thing.
restricted, you want to rebel. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, my client, when she started, she texted me. She was like, "Oh, I think it was her son's birthday. It doesn't matter." And she was like, "I won't have any cake." I was like, "Are you crazy? Of course you're gonna have a piece of
Are you
cake."
telling me that or are you telling you that?
Yeah, like, you're gonna have a piece of cake. If you don't, I'm gonna fly to Croatia and I'm gonna have it instead of you. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no point to say no to things that you enjoy only because you want to achieve to lose 5 kilos in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I
Just
know
don't.
something that I felt too in the past, like if I had like a personal trainer that was like directed completely for nutrition, or like if someone gave me a meal plan, like, they just wanted to help me out or something, like I felt like if I fell off of it or if I wasn't sticking to it, I would just disappoint them so much. So sometimes I would lie and say like, that I did it, but I'm just lying to myself. It's like not really, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you feel like you're gonna let people down,
Exactly.
and then it just kind of makes you,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If I don't know, it's kind of weird to put into words, but like you start to resent yourself, and then it kind of like, I don't know, makes it a little bit
Yeah, I
harder to
get
get
it.
back
You
on
know
there.
what? The main thing is, when you're taking clients, the main thing is to have that approach to them and to ask them, what do they want? I mean, I would love for all of my clients to have beach body. I mean, who wouldn't? We all want to have a beach body. We
Results.
want, exactly, we all want to look perfect and things, but what do you want? Okay, I don't want a meal plan. I want you to tell me that I can eat this and that, and I want to have a glass of wine twice per week,
That's a good
and
way to go
that,
about it.
exactly. And then it's easy for me to say, okay, we're gonna go do it this way. You're still gonna have your wine twice per week, or chocolate, or whatever you enjoy. That's something you need. That's something that's gonna keep you on track. Not anything else. That's gonna keep you on track. You're
Those
actually,
little
let's say,
wins, little
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. Those like cheat meals, they're not cheat meals. You're not cheating anyone. They're enjoyable meals. Give them a name, and you will enjoy them even more, because, oh, I'm gonna have in my enjoyable meal of the week, or I'm gonna have this enjoyable glass of the wine. Do you know what I mean?
a
So
celebration meal.
exactly, that's the point when you're winning, because, okay, I'm working hard and I bloody deserve this glass of wine.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't drink, but some people, lots of people here, especially in England, they love wine. So, do you know what I mean? Like, no, it's not right to tell them, like, if you want results, you have to give up of everything you want,
yeah.
and just eat broccoli. No, doesn't work that way.
Although
It
broccoli's
does,
still
but
good.
yes, but eat it occasionally.
Occasionally, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a bit different approach, I think.
So we kind of went over this a little bit before. Now in 2014, I believe you said 2014, 2015 is when you decided to really get into fitness. Is that when your passion started? When did your passion start for fitness? Was it that time?
I would say that time, yeah, because I was on my own with two kids, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, my son, he was only 4 months when my husband when left to work in New York. So I was like, what am I gonna do, like, with all this free time? I was at home with a baby and 2.5 years old. So I was thinking, like, oh my God. And then I just started, and I am really like, when I'm doing something, I'm either doing it or not doing it at all. So I didn't think I'm gonna fall in love that much, honestly. But as I said, it was that mental thing as well, because I was really missing him, and it was really helping, like when I would put kids in bed and then I would do my workout, it was really helping me to kill that time.
Hmm.
So, and I didn't think it's gonna last like this, and that it's gonna like grow in something this big, and my life basically. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I've watched so
yeah,
many things where people say like, people who are successful now, they say like
yeah,
these things come up like where like it shows up as adversity, it shows up as like the worst thing ever, and then it ends up to be such a blessing and completely determine how you decide to, you know, the direction you take in your life afterwards. And it seems like you're like honestly a perfect example of that right now, you know?
yeah, yeah. It really helped me, and it really showed me what I actually want, because at that
That's
point
awesome.
I was 20, 26, 25, I don't know. And I still didn't know what I want to do. I knew I don't want to be a nurse. Back there in Croatia, I worked as a general practice nurse. um, I just didn't enjoy it. I just didn't like it. I just didn't find myself in that field. And I was blaming myself for a long time, like, oh my God, I have such a good job. And like, some people, like, do you know what I mean? They would give everything to do this. And I'm here,
Yeah.
like, I'm going there, but I'm not enjoying it. And I felt even worse, because at that point I didn't know what I want to do. What is my future? What am I like? What direction to take? And then we
Yeah.
moved here, and then I was like, that's it. I have to be a nurse for the rest of my life,
No one can tell you
because
what you're supposed to be grateful for. You know what I mean? Like, obviously,
exactly,
be grateful for
yeah,
life. Be grateful for the air that we breathe, the fact that we get up every
yeah,
day. But whatever you want, your
exactly,
mark on the world, your mark on the world. If you're not satisfied with what
yeah,
you're doing, you decide that. You choose what you want to do with
exactly.
this
It's not like
life that you have.
it's exactly. Some people, they think, I quite often hear people saying like, oh, if you're asking for too much, like, you
No,
have such a good job,
so
why would you
limiting.
leave that? And I'm like, no, you
No.
shouldn't, as you said, limit yourself on something only because it's
What other people
permanent,
think are
and
good for
it's,
you.
yeah, and like, you think it's good. And do you know, am I happy? Do you know anything about me? Do you know what what I actually enjoy in my life? What do you actually know about me? You just know that I'm a nurse. Oh my God, that's so amazing.
Yes.
Yes, it is for someone who lives that passion. I don't live it. It's not my drive. That's it. So I found myself, and that's a massive thing, because there is no many people in life, in world, that can say like, oh, I know what I want to do for the rest of my life. I know, I love it.
Ooh,
Do you know what I mean? It's
let's
a massive thing, because
go. That was probably
yeah,
too
because
loud.
10 years back I didn't have a clue what I want to do. And this is a massive thing for me, because to find yourself, it's big, it's important,
Yeah.
it's your future, it's future of your family, of your kids. You're giving them an example. Like, for
Yeah.
example, few months ago we were watching a movie, and in that movie there was a lady, and she was really rich, but she wasn't happy with her life whatsoever. She wasn't happy with what she was doing and things like that. And my daughter, she said to me, Mom, this is you. And I was like,
Oh
how
wow.
do you mean? And she was like, you're not happy with your job. And I was like, you're right, I'm not, but I'm changing that. So I'm not gonna be stuck like this. I'm not gonna just leave it and live that life because it's right in someone else's eyes,
Yeah.
or it
And you're
should be
showing her
that
an
way, or
example
it's my
too.
job is permanent. Yeah, exactly. So I said to her, like, I'm giving you an example. If you're not happy, do something about it,
And
change
don't let
it.
anyone stop you.
Exactly, power is in your hands, so you can do whatever you want. So I said to her, yes, I'm not happy at the moment, but that's not permanent. I'm doing something to change that. I'm learning. I started my qualification. I have plans. So yeah, it's up to you whether you want to be stuck or you want to do something, and especially if you know what you want to do, then there's nothing to wait for. Just do it. Just, yeah. It's not easy though, at all.
But that's what
Oh
makes it
no, it's
worth it.
not. Yeah,
The
yeah,
journey.
definitely. The journey. Like people are asking me now because of this coronavirus. I supposed to go for my exams in March, but obviously I couldn't because gyms were closed and everything.
Mhm.
So is it your plan still to do the same thing? Are you staying? And I'm like, yeah, coronavirus is not stopping me. I'm still
That's
gonna
right.
do it. I used that time to gain few diplomas from nutrition, few online courses and things like that. So I didn't stop only because everything else stopped. Internet is working every single day. It's like everything's online, so you can still educate yourself and do things and do courses and learn. It's always learning in fitness. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it
It's not
is.
just,
That's what
yeah,
I
I
love about
know.
fitness too. Like fitness is not just about like the message itself is yes, be healthy, get your body good, and that's beautiful. And you could stop right there, just in and of itself. But the lessons
Yeah,
that you learn along the way, like the mental strength that you acquire from going into fitness,
exactly.
you get this determination. You become essentially a go-getter. So it's not just about being healthy.
Yeah,
You become determined, and you start to like really want to pursue and get results in your life. You know what I mean? Like it really
exactly. It's
spreads.
not, yeah, you said that really right. It's not only that you'll be like that in a gym. You're gonna become like that in all field, in all aspects of your life. And that's the change that people don't realize that actually fitness brings. It's it's that you can meet your new you. It's, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely completely different person. Like I'm completely different person than I was a year ago. I'm completely different person than I was 5 years ago. And only I'm learning that through this journey. And that's what, when they say that cliche, fitness doesn't have a destination, it's a journey. But it is really, it's a lifelong journey. You don't have to be like 100% into it as I am. That's something different because that's my career. But you can still allow it to change you, to show you different ways, and to show you that you can actually achieve your goals, not only in gym but anywhere else. You just need that discipline and determination and something to push you. And nothing's going to push you better than yourself. That's it.
That's
you
right.
should be your you should be your own motivation. No one can do it. I always say to my to people that I have another page on Facebook, which is almost on 3,000 members, and it's Croatian fitness page as well.
I'll link that in
So
the
I
description down below too. So if you guys want to
yeah,
go check out her Croatian Instagram page, I'll put a
yeah,
link. Go click that out and give her a follow.
yeah, definitely. So so I always tell them, like, it's not about that you have to do it like perfectly. It's not about, it's no one else can do it instead of you. Do a bit today, but you've done it. And that's a massive step, especially for someone who doesn't have like any exercising background whatsoever. It's big thing, isn't it? So yeah, you should. I can motivate and scream and shout at you as much as you want me to in gym, but you're on your own when you go out through those
Yeah,
doors.
it's all about how you feel
So it's
inside.
up to you. Exactly. So if you're not motivated enough, I can motivate you half an hour a day, but for
Yeah,
the rest 23 hours, you're on your own and you have to do that hard job. That's the hard work, not exercising, diet, and that is the hardest work, to keep yourself motivated. No one wakes up motivated at 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, I'm gonna conquer the world today. No, I don't
hey,
think
I
so.
do. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Do you? Oh,
No,
that's
no,
really
no,
good.
no.
I do have moments that I wake up and I'm like really, really rarely in a good mood in the mornings. I'm not morning person at all.
So that
I'm
actually brings
trying
me
my
to my
best
next
though.
question. Like, what do your
Yeah.
mornings usually look like?
First, it's my rule that first 3 hours after waking up, don't talk to me. Just,
That's a rule. That's a rule. She's so serious about it too. Look at that facial expression. She's
I
just like,
am. I really am. Just don't. My answer is gonna probably be
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Three
or
hours.
just on bad days it's just like I'm kidding. No,
No, it's fine.
no. Well, it's not 3 hours, but it's at least an hour. So yeah, there is a rule. But that doesn't include kids because obviously you have to communicate with kids, and I
Yeah.
love them to communicate with me in the morning. But I'm not doing any adult conversations in the morning. Just don't.
Duly noted,
Um,
guys. If you are listening to this right now, make sure you take this down.
yeah,
Notes.
just ask me how long you've been awake this morning. 3 hours. Oh, then I'm okay. So
we
yeah.
just reached the line.
Yeah. So yeah, so I usually wake up when I'm going to tell you about the day that I'm at home, that I'm not working. So for example, weekend kids are at home, so I'm just going to wake up, and it depends how I feel. If I feel that I have energy, I'm going to do my workout straight away in the morning fasted. If not, then I'm just going to have my breakfast. Usually for breakfast I have eggs with probably 2 eggs with some vegetables, and maybe lean bacon and things like that. I don't usually eat carbs in the morning, but if I'm going to exercise, then I will probably have probably oats or something like that. Then after probably 2 hours, I'm going to hit workout. And in the meantime, I'm just going to do things that I usually do. Lately, I've been working on my business, so that's what I've been working mainly in mornings, just to like go through program. I'm doing that platform and software, and I'm still trying to catch up with all those websites and things that I have to do that I think I have no clue how to do, but I'm getting there. So yeah, so it's basically wake up, either work out or have a breakfast, and then just day goes. But usually when I'm at home, I do get my exercise done till probably 12 or 1 p.m. So I'm done with that, and then I can just go on with my day. Like yesterday, usually on Saturdays, I do my workout straight in the morning fasted. And then following that, I have breakfast. And yeah, it's just everything's about basically when I'm gonna work out, because that's the main point of my day, to be honest, because I know how I feel afterwards. And yeah, that's why, like yesterday, I woke up and I've done my cardio, and I could talk about after that. So yeah, it works for everyone, especially for my husband when he's at home in the morning. So yeah, that's basically it. It's nothing, nothing special.
So,
Yeah.
do you try to motivate those who are close to you, like your family members and friends, to get into fitness as well? Do you have to?
Oh my God, yeah, I do. My husband, he's started exercising. His history of working out is he will start, then he'll stop, then he will start again, then he'll stop again. So since New Year, he's been exercising almost every day. He's done one program, and now he's doing another one. And yeah, he's really motivated. Even on days that he's not, I'm gonna be like, come on, let's do it. One day I've done twice my basically I was twice I was working out twice, because he was like, oh, I don't know, should I do it? And I was like, come on, I'll do it with you. I almost died. I've had like a leg day 3 days in a week. That week I couldn't walk that week, but it's fine, I'm better now.
Sometimes you got to
So
do what you got to
yeah,
do.
so him, and then my brother and his wife, they started exercising with me as well, and they're doing amazing.
Mhm.
So yeah, people at work, they're always asking for advices, motivation.
That's
My
got to be a
neighbor,
good way to build clientele too.
yeah, and a few days ago, my neighbor, she was like, oh my God, I love your Instagram, because recently I started to be more active on Instagram with posts and things like that. So she was
Yeah.
like, just keep doing it, because it really motivates me with my food and everything. And I was like,
Nice.
oh my God, that's really good. It's a nice feedback. It's not everything in money and like grabbing clients. It's about that people are noticing that you're doing something and that benefits them. And it's nice. It's nice. It's nice knowing them that you made someone think like, oh my God, I'm going to have that for meal today, or that looks great, or I'm going to do that workout. Like those girls, on this creation site that I have on Facebook, they're like, oh my God, thank you for that. Like you motivated me to do my workout. Or like yesterday I put some example of core workouts, and I've got an inbox from few girls like, thanks for that. Can you put something like that tomorrow? Like it really working because I've done this today. So it is really good. I love it. I love knowing that this is what I want. This is when I say like I want to do something good for people. This is it. It's completely different
Really
from,
help them out.
yeah,
Let them
it's
control their
completely,
life.
exactly, it's completely different than have a patient in bed and doing things for him that he can't do on his own,
Yeah.
and making people to do things that they actually can do. Do you know what I mean? That's a
Yeah.
massive difference, and that's where I see my passion, and what drives me. Like that's what I want to do.
That is
So
beautiful.
yeah, yeah. So it's nice to have those kind of feedbacks. So yeah, I do like to motivate people. Sometimes to be honest, sometimes I think my husband is overwhelmed with everything that I'm trying to put in his head. I'm not abusive though. I'm just like, he hates cardio exercises,
Yeah.
and he hates it. And I'm like, okay, but I can't tell you not to do it because it is a massive part of fitness. Yes, you can put lifting as your primary exercise, but you still do need some cardio. And he was like, I know, but cardio involves legs. And I was like, well, then try to jump on your eyelashes. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, no one, no, I mean, if you can jump on your hands, you don't have to use your legs, but I'm sorry, that's cardio. And then I was trying to explain what cardio is. And I was like, cardio, cardio, it's about your heart. And he was like, can you please just stop? You're annoying me. I was like, okay, sorry. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
sometimes I'm just, I have to be careful that I don't like get
Push too
over.
far.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah,
Tough
I do.
love.
It is. It is. Yeah.
It's good.
Like
That's
lots of
good.
people, like, oh my God, I want your abs, and then I'm just like, short. You have to work for it. That's it. I can't give you your abs if you don't work for it. Simple as that. People don't like it, but it's true. So yeah,
So, what
yeah.
do you find as your biggest struggles and biggest challenges?
You mean in fitness?
Yeah.
Hmm. That's a good question. Um, I don't really know. Probably. Right. Yeah. So I think it's the fact that I'm not English. And I said that first time out loud to my husband a few days ago. Um, I don't I I don't know how to explain, but it's it's right. So I finished all my education in Croatia. Um, so I'm doing my education now on English language, which is fine because my English, I think it's okay. It's just like, sometimes I'm afraid that I would not understand people in a way they maybe want me to understand them, or that maybe now that I'm learning lots of new things that I won't get things, because some things you can't translate in your head, and when you're like bilingual, it's really hard to like, especially when you're,
Differentiate.
yeah, do you know what I mean? So I think that's I think that's one of the reasons, being absolutely honest, why I'm not confident enough to put myself out with my voice.
Yeah.
um I think that's my struggle at the moment regarding fitness, just to put myself out.
I'm gonna
That's a
lift you up right
massive.
now. I'll try my best to. Right. So I've been talking to you right now for about an hour, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think we've had any difficulty communicating. I think you communicate very well. I've understood everything that you've had to say, and I can tell that you've understood what I've had to say too. I come from a family that like they're bilingual as well. I remember my aunts, so my uncle's wife, when she moved over to America, she barely didn't know, she like barely knew English, right? She only spoke
Mm,
Portuguese, and through time, she's fluent, but she still feels that lack of confidence, even though she speaks perfect English. You know what I mean? She speaks perfect.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah.
think that just comes with being bilingual. Like you're just gonna assume. Like with me, I feel ashamed of trying to speak Portuguese because I feel like I sound dumb. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know how. Like so I don't even attempt. So I feel like that's just something that no, that people feel normally. Like if you are coming into a language barrier, you feel like you're not pronouncing things correctly. You feel like you just always feel insecure about it. But
Yeah.
I really think that you should feel less insecure because you speak great English. So I don't think that's a barrier. I think that's just in your mind, and I think you can definitely reach a lot of people. So
Yeah, I
reach those
think that
people.
yeah, I think it's that's the challenge. I like challenges.
There you
So
go.
I will definitely I will well I'm gonna come to that point. I think I am on that point that I have to start doing it. It's just the thing of like
It's in your mind.
breaking
I'm
the
telling you.
ice. It is, yeah, definitely. So that's one of difficulties. And other one is um, I think all those normal struggles, like once I'm like fully qualified, how am I going to reach out to my clients? How am I going to get the clients and things like that? But that's something that it comes naturally to
Yeah.
you as soon as you start with your business.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think this is the, yeah, I think this is the like biggest challenge is going to be just to like put myself out.
Well,
But
I
I just
respect it.
have to, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
It's just I have to just move myself out of my way, I think, and just do it, and that's it. I mean, there is loads of like people out there, like who look
You're
at
gonna do
Selma
it though, because
Hayek.
you have that fight in you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you're you if you want, like you have that clear like that clear vision, that clear mind where it's like if you need to
yeah.
get something done, you know what you got to do, and I don't think you're gonna allow yourself to stop yourself or anything to stop you.
Oh
If
no.
right, so let's just go and get it. Right, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Of course. All right, so let's go on to the next question. Now, what do you notice works best for you as far as results and staying consistent?
Well, I think I told you that basically that just be balanced. That's what holds you. Like if you deprive yourself of things that you like, you won't get far definitely. But if you have those small things that you enjoy and then you see results on top of that, that's something that really push you forward. Um,
Yeah.
this is the thing with me. I'm very, very. What's the word? When I start doing something, as I said, I'm either doing it or not doing it. So I'm very disciplined. Um, I'm I'm a bit of perfectionist as well. So when I'm doing my workouts, I'm giving like 100%, even more. So I just don't. I'm just not the one who's giving up. So this is something I love. This is something I'm enjoying. So I'm just finding motivation in every single day. I'm not thinking about tomorrow. What's going to motivate me tomorrow? Nothing. It's one day. It's raining. It's Monday. And there is nothing motivational in Mondays. But hey, it's Monday. You don't skip Monday. Mondays are to do days. That's going to motivate me. But I'm not thinking about that today. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just day after day. And it's like a breathing. If when it comes to you, you just do it. You just know that that's something that is going to make you feel better. And that knowing that I'm going to feel better after that workout, that's my stress relief. That's something that, oh my God, I lifted heavier than yesterday or than last week. I'm getting stronger. It's a really good feeling. It's a really good self motivation. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, and the main thing is that I am finally balanced in what I'm doing. I'm not taking away things that I love and enjoy for myself, and that's something I love. And the main thing in all of that is I don't blame myself. Oh my God, I had a tiramisu yesterday. My abs, they're gone. Oh my God, I'm gonna weigh like more than, I don't know, 3 days ago. That's ridiculous. I've been doing that and it's awful. And all that thing does is pulls you down. It doesn't help at all. Instead of that, I'm like, I've had tiramisu yesterday. I really enjoyed that. And you know what? That's it. I enjoyed it. That's more than enough for me. I won't have it today because my husband ate everything. I wouldn't have it anyway, but I'm just telling you, like, I've had it yesterday and that's what I needed. I felt good. That's excellent. Let's go reach another goals on Monday because today I'm enjoying and I don't care about anything else. That's it. That's that balance that I needed in my life and I didn't have it, and I reached that on my own. I learned how to do it, and that's pushing me forward, definitely.
All comes down to that inner talk.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Like, there's no point of, oh my God, I've had that tiramisu yesterday. Oh my God, that's awful. I'm a fat pig and I'm absolute failure. Oh my God, no, you're not.
Hmm.
Like, you've been working out so hard every single day. You've been so good with your diet. Like, hello, of course you can have tiramisu or piece of cake or a candy. It won't ruin your results. The only one who can ruin your results is you. Of course, if you had like whole tiramisu 2 days in a row and 6 bottles of wines and all everything else that you wanted to eat, then yes, it's gonna get harder to start moving on Monday, and you will feel worse than with one tiramisu. But hey ho, we all have those ups and downs. You just have to learn to live with that, and don't eat all tiramisu. Eat just a piece of tiramisu. So it's that balance. It's all about balance. People don't talk about that enough, I think. It's either go mad with your diet or don't do it at all. No, you can balance between two. It works.
So,
It
what is
does.
your favorite workout plan? Do you like supersets? Do you have a certain plan that you like to stick to?
Um, I have programs that I'm doing. I don't want to put uh, an ad for that at all for what's the for the website that I get workouts from, but there is like loads of workouts that I exercise. And at the moment, I'm doing one of their programs, which is 3 months long, and I love it. So I like that kind of exercising. I love gym, but because of work and my husband's schedule and everything else, and me wanting to spend more time with my kids, I decided that I'm gonna work out at home. So I have equipment at home and I'm planning to buy some more. Actually, I'm planning to make a small gym outside. I'm planning. Um, so yeah, so basically I'm doing programs, and this program that I'm doing at the moment is basically um, lifting program with cardio, and nothing like special. It is very intense. It's advanced program, and I just love it. And I love the results. I just love it. So yeah, so that's it. Depends how I feel, to be honest. If I go to gym, then I'll just do sets and things like that. I'm gonna still do cardio. I love cardio. So but yeah, it's basically between those two things, like lifting and cardio. More lifting than cardio. Yeah, because I love weights as well. So yeah.
So, I know we kind of went over this already a little bit, but
Yeah.
what advice do you have for someone who's trying to lose weight?
Advice would be um, that the main thing is to make a healthy relationship with food. You don't have to stop taking your favorite food only because you want to lose weight. You can do both. Of course, you won't eat your favorite food 3 times per day and thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna lose weight. It doesn't work that way. But
Unless it's broccoli.
yeah, exactly. It's all about balance. It's all about balance. It doesn't have to be a torture. Diet and everything else can be really enjoyable. And when it comes to motivation, it's all about you. I can be there to motivate you to do whatever you want, but as I said, for the most of the time you're on your own. So everything starts with you. And the main thing is that if you want to do if you want a change, you just have to start. That's it. You don't have to. You don't have to kill yourself to change your body. You just have to be balanced. It's all about balance. That's it. So yeah, just to gain a healthy relationship with food.
I'm trying to
Because
learn that balance too. That's something that I personally
yeah,
struggle with, like finding my balance. You know what I mean?
that's the thing. Yeah, everything goes through food, isn't it? Everything's about food.
100%.
English people, yeah, English people, they talk all the time about food. Do you know what? Whatever conversation you start, if you start
I'm
to
hungry.
talk about, yeah, if you start to talk about astrology, somehow in some point of that conversation, you will end up on what astronauts eat in the space. You will end up on the conversation about food. Is just the way it goes. People just, everything's about food. And when you, especially it's hard for people that are dieting to keep their good diet in the environment like that. Now, especially when you have on hands loads of sweets like cakes and everything else, it is hard, but that's where your power comes. If you think that you can take one biscuit and stay on that, then take that one biscuit. If you think that you're gonna eat one biscuit and then you will take 10 more, don't eat it. Do you know what I mean? You just have to know your body. You have to, it took me 6 years to finally say, I know what my body wants, I know what my body likes. It is hard, it's not easy,
Yeah.
but
So it
you just
definitely
have
takes
to.
time to get to that skill. You know what I mean? To be able
Oh
to
yeah,
like
it
read your
does.
body and like smell
Yeah.
what it wants, what it's craving that's going to be healthy or
Yeah, that's why I'm
it's
hoping this program that I'm finishing, that it's gonna educate people. That's why it's education program. That's why it's not about diet and meal plans. It's about educating people to know what what food is, and what food does for us, and how it can actually work for us, not against us. Food is not
yeah.
your enemy.
You got to
Food
look at
is
it as
something.
energy, right? Is that
Yeah,
does that make it
exactly.
easier?
Yeah, food is something that you need. You just have to know how to eat, what to eat, and when to eat. And that's not a rocket science. It's really easy. And you just have to listen to your body in all of that process. And that's it. We don't have time in today's um, life to listen to our body. It is hard, isn't it? When you have everything else, then you're just like, especially when you're busy, like, oh, I'm just going to throw something in my mouth and I'll be fine. And that's where mistakes happen. But that comes up to meal prep. If you're meal
Being prepared.
prepping,
Yeah.
then exactly,
Preparation.
you're prepared. So you'll have lots of snacks already prepared. So you'll rather take that than take something else. And it's just about, yeah, it's just about being, and stay focused. That's
Mm.
it. Yeah.
So, where do you plan on taking your brand?
Oh my God, really hard question. Um, Probably someone who's starting his own business should have a clear vision, and like, but do you know what? I don't know. I don't
That's perfectly
know.
fine.
Yeah, I want I want to start with it first. I can't wait, honestly. I can't wait for this program to come out. I can't wait to finish it. I can't wait to see how people react on it. How is it being accepted? And like what results people are gaining from that plan, not in terms of six packs, in terms of changing their lifestyle. So that's something like where I want to lead my brand, to be known by making a permanent change and not giving stupid promises of having six pack in 6 weeks or things like that. I want people to know that they can make a lifetime change without
So
giving up of things they enjoy.
what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna leave a link for the program. It's not finished yet, but once it's finished, guys, I'm gonna
Hmm.
update it so it's gonna be down in that description below. So depending on
Thank
when you're watching
you.
this, make sure to go click it out, click that link so you can look at her what's it called? Her
Yeah.
workout plan. Just do it,
Yeah.
guys. Do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I can't really say where I want my, but I just want to. It's a journey. I just want to see where it's gonna take me. Maybe it won't take me far. Maybe I will be disappointed.
Oh, don't
Maybe
set yourself up like
but
that.
no. But you have to be. I think when you're starting a business, you have to be prepared for everything. I'm just being realistic. I'm not
Yeah.
honestly. I'm
Yeah.
not expecting that I will have like, oh my God, I'm gonna have like 3 million followers, and I will. Do you know what I mean? I'm not.
Hmm.
That's great. I would love that. I would love to have lots of clients that are happy with their results, and I would love to have clients that actually made a change and that they like
Let's
embrace
take a
that
progress
change. And
report. Where are you right now? How many
yeah.
followers do you have?
Oh, not really much. I think I have around 450 on
450
Instagram.
as of
Yeah.
today. Let's see what she
Let's
has
see
when you're
how much.
watching this video.
Yeah.
Maybe she's at 3
So
million. Maybe she's at 10.
you never know. I mean, you never know. But as I said, I just want to take it day by day, and see this. But first of all, this plan how it's gonna work, and I just want to take my qualification finally and then go from there. So I'm open for everything. I'm open for failure, which doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing it or that I'm going to give up. I'm just going to change my approach. Um, and that's it. Let's just see how it goes. It's a massive change. My I'm changing my whole career, my whole life. I'm starting something new. So I don't want to have too big plans. I don't want to have any plans. I just want to see how it goes. I'm going to give my best, and that's all what you can do. So yeah, yeah, that's it. We'll just see
Awesome.
how it goes.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is the last question that I have written down right now. So
Okay.
where do you plan on going towards your future, and what are your goals? Now, this doesn't have to be brand related. This just can be for you, yourself, your family,
Yeah.
whatever you want to go in life.
So I spent most of my kids' life working, and I just want to be more for with them. I want to be more present for them. So that's my goal in future. Hopefully, if my business starts well, one day maybe to expand and just to be able to give more time to my family. I'm absolutely aware on the beginning there won't be much time, especially like now I'm doing like this program as well. So I'm taking lots of time from them to this because of this plan, but it's just the way it goes. But yeah, and I don't know, just the main thing is to do what I want, what I like, what I'm passionate about. That's my goal in life, to be happy with what I'm doing. That's the main thing, because for a long time I've been unhappy. I know that side. So I'm absolutely ready for a new chapter. I'm absolutely ready to give the best, to succeed in that, to do what I like. I don't want to sit at home and do nothing. I'm gonna work probably my ass off, but it's it's to work for something that you really enjoy, that you're really passionate about. That's the main thing. Like, yeah, so that's my goal, to be happy with what I'm doing, and I just hope that I'm gonna go
That is so
there. And
motivational.
it
Thank you.
is,
It really kind of brings a lot of fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? Just
yeah,
being not being satisfied in the situation you're in right now. You have to
yeah,
make a difference. You want to make a better life for yourself. You want to live your passion.
exactly,
You want to be around the people you love. I think a lot of
yeah, that's
people will be able to align with that message right there. I know
yeah,
I
that's
do 100%.
yeah, that's the main thing, to be happy. with what you're doing, because they say like you spend most of your time working, and
And
if you're not
sleeping.
happy, exactly, and if you're not happy with what you're doing, then you're miserable. I don't want to be miserable.
Yeah.
Like, I have to stick with this what I have at the moment, because that's just life, but I'm doing something to change it, and it's a big thing, and that's my goal, to change it, to do what I love, and then where that takes me, let's see.
That
But
is a
I'm
beautiful
ready.
message.
Yeah.
Marina,
So
thank you so much for coming and doing this interview today. I want to
thank
say you
you.
did absolutely amazing. Honestly, it
Thanks.
touches my heart. I'm so happy that you accepted this request to do an interview.
Yeah.
You are my second interview ever, so I want to give you
Yay.
a round of
And it's
applause.
recorded. So
And
this
it's
one thing.
recorded. Yes, this is the official first recorded one.
That's
So, yeah, yeah. Which is funny. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that actually. So this is the first
yeah.
one that's actually documented. So thank you so much. You have no idea. You
Thank
really
you
honestly
for,
have no idea how much this means to me, how much I appreciate it, because I really want to keep on doing this for the future and
thank you.
interviewing people and
Yeah.
inspiring people. And for you to give
Yeah.
your perspective, it takes courage and it's gonna help a lot of people out. So I really want to thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
I can't wait until you finish that
Me
nutrition
too.
plan, and just get this thing going. In the meantime, I am going to leave
Yeah.
some links down below in the description, so guys, make sure you click those links down there and check out Marina. She has a great page, great message, great energy. She definitely wants to help you guys, so check her out. And that's pretty much it. Do you have a YouTube by any chance?
I don't know, not yet. That's the thing about talking in front of the people.
It's okay,
Probably
you
one
take it at your own
day.
pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Honestly, I really enjoyed this. I hope I didn't speak too much, even though I
No,
know
I
I
think you
did.
spoke exactly
Um,
how you're supposed to.
thank you so much. I really, really appreciate this. And I hope this is going to work for you as well. That you're going to get whatever you want with interviewing people. It's a really interesting thing, because you're going to meet so many different people. That's
Honestly,
amazing.
I'm excited for that. I really am.
Yeah, it's such a nice. If it's, I'm not sure if this is a new start for you, but it is. I think it's really good. I think you're gonna enjoy that. It sounds
Me
really,
too. Me too.
yeah, it
What
sounds
I'm gonna do
really.
after this, like after like we like leave the call and stuff like that, I'll like message you, ask for like the link to your Croatian
Mm,
Instagram, and
yeah,
I already have the link to your normal Instagram right now. But then you can also give me some feedback. Tell me what you thought about
yeah.
it, how you think I can improve, if it's not too much for you.
No, it's fine. Yeah, that's
So
great. But I
yeah.
think honestly, I think you've done really well. You asked all questions, and yeah, I think you're doing amazing. Thank you so
So
much for this.
you mentioned you were a little bit nervous in the beginning. Now, do you feel good about it? Are you
Oh my
still
God,
nervous?
yeah. No, after we started talking, I was like, no, you make people feel really comfortable and easy.
Oh,
You're easygoing, so that's really good.
thank you.
So no, I didn't feel like, oh my God, do you know when you go like on a TV and then you have interview on the TV and then you feel like, no, I didn't feel like that at all. It's
Good.
it's your approach is really good. So I
Thank
think you
you.
should keep doing it that way. It's really good. You make people
My
relaxed.
heart has
So
been
that's
touched.
great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
You're
So I guess I'm just
welcome.
going to sign off now. It was great meeting you, and
Okay.
I'll be sending you some messages.
That's great. Thank you so much. Take care.
No problem. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye bye.